A story of 15% resistance. Like, this is literally going to be good right here. Ooh, hold on. This is actually a lot. This is from somebody who is rank 4, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there. At the bottom is a summary of this article. If you're busy, you can just read the bottom. This article was inspired by the linked article. Explain this common complaint to me, Epic 7 Reddit. Hold on, we got to get some music here. I need some sad music. Let's see, sad. Here we go, chat. All right, let's open up this Reddit article, actually. Open Reddit article. It didn't open anything because it's apparently blocked. Okay, fantastic. Good job. Hold on, let's go to Reddit real quick. This common complaint to me. Okay, here we go. I know there's a lot of people who are upset over the lack of PvP balancing going on, and I wholly agree on most of these points, but I need someone to explain something to me. Why the hell do people not want 15% innate resistances in PvP? Do people not realize that without that 15%, that anyone with a 200 effectiveness or more unit is just going to stun lock, control every single unit in the game? Literally, units that are not built with effect resist in mind just become useless, because there's no way you're going to build enough effect resist and maintain enough speed or DPS stat, or a few units in order to compete with effectiveness units that have these 200 plus effectiveness stats. I mean, what I hate is shit like dual attacks and Elbrus procs, but I don't know how the game survives without the effective res. Maybe drop it down to 10% or something. Of course, I'm a scrub, so that's why I'm asking wholeheartedly and sincerely for someone to just explain to me how this would work to not have any innate resistances. I actually don't mind it for PvP, but it pisses me off for PvE. I literally don't see the point of my Banshee hunts failing 15% of the time because of this stupid check. Hold on, let's see if it works this time. Hold on, chat. Yeah, same. But it did work that time. It did work that time. Let's get into this right here. The 15% resistance system was copied from Summoner's War. Anyone who played Summoner's War would have felt it. Epic 7 and Summoner's War are very similar. That's true. That is true. Most people know that. A 6-star promoted method, resistance and effectiveness system, 15% resistance, random speed adjustment at the start of the game, 5% of existing speed, equipment plus 3 random increase in figures. The reason why I copied Summoner's War was because it was a very successful game. And part of Epic 7's developer family is Summoner's War's Ranker. That's why Summoner's War's 15% resistance system was brought to Epic 7. Game designed around 15% resistance. Kim Yuna, director. After director Kim resigned, she became the successor director. In 2019, director Kim Hyung-sok said that he did not manipulate public opinion. I don't know what this has to do with anything right here. If it is true, I will voluntarily resign as director, but the manipulation of public opinion was true, so he stepped down as director. He's currently developing a new game at Super Creative. When the new Super Creative comes out, he's expected to be the director of the game. Okay, I don't understand what that has to do with anything at all. Korean users were very tired of the 15% resistance. However, there was an opinion that the 15% in PvP was fun because it brings up variables. So it was agreed that the 15% resistance should be removed from the PvE alone. Oh, this is for Summoner's War. Okay, I understand. I don't know if this is what this was going on with here. So it's agreed the 15% resistance should be removed from the PvE alone. We have consistently suggested to Super Creative about the 15% resistance deletion. Finally, developers answered us in 2021 5/9. Do you have any plans to remove the 15% resistance from PvE? Every hero, artifact, monsters balance based on the PvE 15% resistance. It's designed, so there's no change or deletion to this. It's a huge impact on the basics of the game. It's very difficult or impossible, so we considered a variable of 15% resistance. Let me give you an example. When you lose, you don't lose your energy. We are conscious of the 15% resistance at initial planning. As a result, it became the game it is now. It's difficult to delete the 15% resistance itself. Summary. The game system itself cannot be changed because it was created in consideration of the 15% resistance. There will be no deletion of the 15% resistance in the future. We are aware of that from literally this interview. It literally involves changing one number. We don't know how their code is though, right? We don't know how the code is. So we don't know if, well, I mean, I don't think they know what the code is, right? I don't think they know what the code is because let's be real. How long was counterattack 30% instead of 20%? How long was that? So I don't know that they know how to fix the code that they have half of the time. To E7, no one likes this core value. Take it out of the game. Just because it came from a different game doesn't make it give it more value. 15% resistance can easily be taken out of the game, and the number is one thing you can do to improve the game. Now, Andro Powers, yes, from PvE, I do think that it should 100% be taken out of the game. From a PvE standpoint, it is absolutely trash. From the PvP standpoint, unless they fixed effect resist, it has to be in the game. Unfortunately, as much as it makes me mauled, I think that it should have diminishing returns. I think there should be a sliding scale where if you have 100% more, it's like 10%. If you have 200% more, it's 5%. If you somehow get 300 effectiveness, you should never miss a debuff. If you have 300 effect resist and they have 0, or if you have a 300 effectiveness and they have 0 effect resist, you should absolutely never miss a debuff because you have put so much into effectiveness that you can't have any other stats really. Like if you somehow get 300 effectiveness through whatever it is that you have done, you should never miss a debuff in PvP. Now people will be like, oh, but then everybody would, then how do you counter, whale debuffers and blah, blah, blah. The rest of your team, literally the rest of your team. If you have a team on their side that is just all of that, then you just put the game down and then you walk away. Like, yeah. I know a guy with an 280% FRES ML Basar. Yeah, 100%. And that should resist almost everything. People don't like the chance of resistance because they don't like the element of surprise, debuff not working. While people that want to keep it is to make sure that not everything's fixed. All debuffs will land without fail, as simple as that. However, so far, I don't think the 15% resistance breaks the game. Yes, a little bit annoying sometimes, but it is part of the game. But the 15% in PvE should be gone since it's PvE content like Abyss or other PvE content. You can just change it to no resist. Yeah, I think that that's true. I think that being able to like come out and say, oh, we can't change it at all because if we change it, it breaks everything in PvE. Like literally, who cares? It's PvE, right? People are going to break PvE like real quick anyways, and they're going to just go back to farming. There's really no good reason to have 15% in hunts. Like it literally does nothing but waste your time. Like it literally just wastes your time when all you should be doing is farming. Like if I have a team that is set up that if my 100% chance to land defense break hits, I one-shot it, then if I have enough effectiveness, I should never have a run fail. Like in PvE, I completely agree, it should just be gone. Put in some other goofy ass gimmick in Abyss, I don't care, but like 15% in PvE is kind of stupid. It's just 15% to get fucked, because that's just what it is, right? I can't imagine that there is any way that they can't just code NPCs to be like that. Yeah, I completely agree that in PvE it sucks. Yeah, as a programmer, I call this a BS. Any sane dev usually would give different tag to PvE and PvP entities. First off, any sane dev would do this, but at the same time, they also didn't know that counterattack was 30% for ages. So there's that as well. Oh look, it's our favorite dude, Dimrid. This bothers me to no end when people bandwagon and naysay this stuff. It's very easy to program a system that doesn't function on 15%. It just requires rolling up sleeves and doing some rough work for a bit. They had done that power creep. Had they done that power creep, would be so under the thumb that everything would be controllable, be in a controllable ecosystem. At this point, the code has strayed from their control. I don't blame them for not trying now. I blame them for not trying when they had the chance. Just pull up your bootstraps. That's true, but that's for web pages, Nazrin. It could be for other things too. Just pull up your bootstraps, dude. True. I also don't understand how they write the formula on their game. If it's just a const or a function, it should be incredibly easy to change that 15%. Even with some rework PvE and PvP, they should have already separated. If not, then they need to change their programmer ASAP. Oh, so I think you should apply for that job. Dude's talking like the code has a mind of its own. It's true. It's true. The code is out of their control now. I find a lot of times coders don't actually understand like how the code works, and they're like, oh, well, just do this. Until you are elbow deep in their actual code, like, you don't know. Like I said, they didn't know. I'm pretty sure that they don't know how half of the time their code works. I also love their idiotic take on 15% in PvE. It makes no sense why there's zero reason your optimized hunt team should fail 15% of the time by default when it made its way to ensure all the debuffs land as they should. I completely agree. This is literally what I was just saying. The 15% is a second layer effects that always calculated after effect ER calculation, and it's applied globally to everything. It should be fixable. If the 15% is an extra line of code, yes, I'm simplifying it for the sake of the argument. In this case, they should be able to add another extra line of code that nullifies it in specific instances, aka hunts and expedition bosses. Yes. Yeah, I do feel that, like, so here's like one of the things, right? Is I understand that companies, from a bottom line standpoint, right? Why fix what ain't broken? If Fate Grand Order is making billions of dollars, why spend extra time, resources, money, whatever have you, to fix it? If at the point that it's at right now isn't a thing that people are going to quit over. That's a lot of extra work. It's a lot of extra money. It's a lot of extra time. It's a lot of extra manpower that they don't necessarily need to put in. Now, would it be nice? Yes, it would be nice. Yes, 100% it would be great. I would love them to take it out. But from a business standpoint, why? If it's in there and they don't want to spend money to fix it, then they're not going to fix it. 15% has been around since the beginning of the game. I can't imagine that a post on Epic 7, a post on Reddit, the constant complaining about the 15%, at this point they should just make a comic about the 15% and just mock us like Fate Grand Order does. Because they've literally said they don't have any intention of changing it. As much as I would like them to change it, I doubt that they will. It would be nice. Again, like I said, it's ridiculous that our hunt team has a 15% chance to lose. People come up with all kinds of goofy ass teams with like Blue Chloe, Straw's Watcher Shuri, stacking like 7 units that can defense break just to reduce the chances to like even an astronomical chance to fail. Also that they don't get 15%. I just don't get it. They can't remove 15% from PvE no matter what. Their code is noob or something. Hire a better programmer, Keck W. Smilegate and E7 in a nutshell. We want 15% resist gone. PvE? No. We want nerfs so we can finally have something resembling character balance. No. We want a 5-star pity for Galaxy system. No. Also Smilegate. Why does the community always get so angry? We don't understand. I actually don't think that they say that. I don't think that Smilegate actually says that anymore. I think that they just go, man, that sucks. Oh, they're mad again? Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's what a surprise. Oh man, they're mad again? Damn, what about today? Oh, maybe they should just calm down. Did they ever think about not being so mad? Is what it is, dude. It is what it is, dude. I'm sorry that you're mad. Here's some free stuff, maybe. Am I out of touch? No, it's the players that don't understand our design. Actually true. I mean, actually kind of true, honestly. Yeah, we give them what companies spend thousands of dollars trying to research willingly and for free, and they go, nope. Just ignore our free market research from players who know the game better than we do. Yuna admits to not even playing the game. Let's be real. Do you actually know what's better for the game? Dimdred? I don't think so. I do think it's funny sometimes that a lot of these people think that they know better. And it's like, well, then where's your game at? Where's your game? I would like to play it. If you're so good at knowing what the game is supposed to be and, you know, all that stuff, I would love to play your game. Let's just do it. 15% in PvE doesn't even matter when Smilegate makes bosses with bullshit mechanics. They should just remove it for PvE. I agree. I completely agree. I think that they should. I think that they should remove it. Now, some people that probably like didn't even get like halfway through whenever this video goes up, they're gonna be like, "Wow, Shotgun Shogun thinks 15% is fine." I don't. I think in PvE it sucks dick, dude. Absolutely. Smilegate no nerf policy. Also Smilegate nerf blue stones and scorpions. Well, Osho, that's the Korean player's fault. The no nerf policy. I always enjoy when people are like, but the KR players made so much improvements to the game. I'm like, oh, you mean like the no nerf policy and the fact that they didn't want us to have Luna, or the fact that they didn't like the fact that, you know, that we got pity banners, you know, or the fact that literally their idea of fixing the game was to just shut it down and refund everybody. Yeah. It's wild to me how literally little these people know about dev cycles. That's true. That's true as well. That is true as well. Yeah, they didn't want us to have Luna the first time around because it wasn't fair that we got it with like a pity banner. They didn't. It was a big debacle, Omega. It was a huge debacle that like was, yeah. The first year, the KR side was really Omega toxic. Just in general for everything. And I'll be completely honest with you, I am actually glad the Smilegate seems to have stopped kowtowing to the KR player base. The first Luna, our first Luna banner, I believe had pity system. I'd have to go back and look, but yeah. No, wait, did we get, was pity? Yeah, we had pity on Luna. That was the big controversy, was that they all got compensation because our banner had pity, and their first Luna banner, because they got Luna before us, their first Luna banner didn't have pity. So they got super mad. And then they got compensation. So yeah. But with the limiteds, were the only ones that had pity. Our normal banners, we didn't get pity until later. Yeah. Like we got pity with Luna, and then because the first Tamarin banner didn't have pity. Because I spent a lot of money on Tamarin to get Tamarin finally. Like, I spent a lot of polls and money on one Tamarin. DN was the first limited. Did she have pity? Yes. Yeah, all of our limiteds had pity, I believe. That was like 3.5 years ago. I'd have to go back and look at that. I didn't get Tamarin first banner. She was around, yeah. And a lot of people thought Tamarin was garbage. I think they buffed Tamarin too, didn't they? Did they buff Tamarin? I'd have to go back and look, but let me know in chat. Like, I think they buffed Tamarin because everybody said that Tamarin was dog shit and that nobody would ever use Tamarin for anything until they got her. And yeah, her cooldown used to reset after every stage. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it used to reset. And so yeah, you wouldn't use her in like Abyss or in any of the other things. Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah, and then she became like the literal god of PvE. I was gonna roll for her anyways. I really didn't care. But yeah, a lot of people forget that a lot of problems that we had came from the KR side, not necessarily just buffs. But a lot of the problems alone were their side, and they complained about some of the most ridiculous stuff. They never said they would stop buffing ML5s, folks. Just immediately threw that Mandela effect into what they actually said. They said that they would be more careful about buffing them. Hey, it's my boy Drozen. Wouldn't be buffing without more testing. Ha! How did that work out? All that testing they did. You're kidding, right? Considering they haven't even started doing it. Dimdred, you need to chill. You need to chill. What irks me the most, aside from this and speed RNG being absolute cancer, is that they never go into detail about and actually explaining this 15% cannot be removed because everything is based and balanced on it. Like, what exactly? What in God's name does this balance, especially in PvE? Oh, right, nothing. Is it there to cause frustration? I have good news for you, Smilegate. It's working really well. If what OP writes is true, then I'm not surprised that their general balancing is in such a starry state. If they simply steal mechanics one-to-one instead of coming up with their own, then that implies that they're simply not competent or staffed enough to alleviate this atrocity. We've known that they have pretty much stolen stuff one-to-one since the game came out. Literally, since the time that the game came out, people have been like, wow, this is directly from Summoner's War. Wow, this is a Summoner's War clone. Man, that's crazy, dude. Oh my god. This is just like insert this one thing from Summoner's War. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of jokes about, wait, when are we going to get this unit from Summoner's War? Oh man, I can't wait until we get this unit or this thing from Summoner's War. Shacopan, it's been a joke from a long time ago. Rather it be a Summoner's War clone than a Raid Shadow Legends clone. The most ambitious mobile game of our time. If they copy good things from other games, it's fine. True. And I've said this before, I don't think that Smilegate does a lot of things that are innovative. I think the Smilegate takes in part and parcels things from other games and puts them into one game and then tries to polish them. Sometimes it's a good polish, sometimes it's just a polished turd. Still a turd. But they do fix things quite a lot. They fix things regularly, and I do appreciate that. If you really want to make the game better, Smilegate, get rid of these shit-stained mechanics, fix effectiveness versus effect resist, and see to it that you nerf units. This game has so much potential, and seeing it wasted by such incompetent, greedy vampires makes me sick. I could give you an almost endless list of things this game outright stole or copied, 99%. At first, I thought it was like League, where there are homages. But no, aside from the names, almost all the original characters are stolen from that re-anime. Even new Pirate Flan comes from another game, her S3 even being copied. From who? Are you trying to say that Pirate Flan's being copied Like Francis Drake? Because that's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, okay, like, bro, yeah, people make the joke about her being like Francis Drake from Fate Grand Order, but Flan's S3 is not like Francis Drake's S3, like, at all. If I get frisky later, maybe I'll dig up all of it. But yeah, it really does just have to do with them being lazy and nothing else. Like, Reanime. All of the original characters were stolen from the Reanime. Like, what anime? It's kind of inspired, not copied. I mean, it's literal pirates. Pirates have been around forever. Do you think that Francis Drake wasn't, like, copied or inspired by other pirate stuff? Like, that's just kind of goofy, dude. Like, oh man, a female pirate. Oh damn, that hasn't been around in other things, in other games, in other media. It's definitely a copy of this. I mean, we made the joke, right? Yeah, of course you're going to make the joke, because if you play Fate Grand Order, yeah, try being perfectly original. It ain't easy. Yeah, 100%. Like, you can literally, even if it's not the same, FGO is inspired by history. That's true. So they're just copying history. FGO isn't paying homage to history. FGO literally copies history. Get some original material, Fate Grand Order. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Get some original material, you thieving company. So many of these people shouldn't play gacha games. They just don't understand how gachas work. If they call this game greedy, true. Wrong history is copying FGO. Fuck. What if it is? What if history is just retroactively copying Fate Grand Order? I don't even know. I don't even know what reality is right now. The wasted potential is what irks me the most. The game could have been so much more if they just properly invested in it long term, polished it, grew the brand, the merch, and the IP. If you don't think that this game has been getting polished constantly over time, you've either never played it at the beginning, Mirrodin, which I know you did, because Mirrodin, I believe, is somebody who comments on some of my videos from time to time. I'm pretty sure I've seen that name before. If you don't think that it's being polished, I think that you are being intentionally disingenuous. This game is one of the few games that I have played that constantly improves the quality of life. 100%. I don't think that I have ever played a mobile game, I'll say a mobile game, that increases the quality of life as consistently as Epic 7. Genshin Impact has almost zero global appeal and is doing amazing. E7 has the fan service for every crowd. I swear, when this dies, I'm making my own spiritual successor. I'm a graphic artist. Walf Programs, let's go. Did this man right here say that Genshin Impact has almost zero global appeal? Am I reading this right? Zero global appeal. The single mobile game that brought normies into the mobile gaming space. What the fuck? Literally, Genshin Impact is the World of Warcraft of mobile gaming. And the reason why I say that is because before World of Warcraft, most people did not play MMORPGs. Most people did not play MMORPGs before World of Warcraft. Most people that I know that didn't already play mobile games did not play mobile games until Genshin Impact. Yeah, Ultima Online for the win. Now, we're a bunch of nerds, right? but like World of Warcraft brought normies into MMORPGs. Genshin Impact brought normies into mobile gacha gaming. That's why the Genshin Impact community is a cesspool, because it is full of normies that don't know how gacha games work. Genshin Impact makes all of its money because it has global appeal. It fucking makes piles of cash literally everywhere. Yeah, like literally everywhere. So this dude has no clue what he's talking about. Like, ridiculous, man. Yeah. You know what? I'm super excited to see Epic 8 come from Dimbrid, Mirrodin, and Walf programs. All right, let's go. See, there we go. We don't need Smilegate. What are they going to do? Wait, hold on, guys. Bro, hold on. Hold the music. Hold the music. Guys, you know what? I think I've already seen their studio. I think I've already seen their successor. It's called Heroes of Lowhelm. Play to earn. NFT game. I'm pretty sure they've already got this in the works, guys. I'm super excited to see it. Super, super hype to see how Heroes of Lowhelm does. With Dimdrid at the helm, how can it go wrong? How could it go wrong? I refuse to create gacha games. Oh, that's how it will. That's how it'll go. That's how it'll go wrong. Okay, cool. This is just a bunch of them filleting each other. Oh, hey, Dave Potato's in here. I fucking love Dave Potato. Dave Potato's great. Okay. It has a huge impact on the basis of the game. Yeah, a huge impact for encouraging more players not to play the RTA or even the game itself right now. It's very difficult or impossible. F all that. What shit-ass programmers are y'all from? Where you got this bullshit at? Reference from Sethical Baku Breaded Bank. I don't get that reference. And I don't think that anybody else gets that reference, YouTube Killer. YouTube Killer 1, I'm pretty sure that nobody gets this reference at all. Yeah. Check guild chat. All right, you got it. Guild chat. Alan. What? Hi, YouTube. Exactly. Hi, YouTube. All right. Oh, Nazrin's helmet? Dude, that's just typical Nazrin gear. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is just typical Nazrin gear. That's not anything special. I see that people still can't understand the difference between literally can't be removed and for the purposes of how the game is designed can't be removed. They're not saying that they cannot literally remove the code. They obviously can. That's basically what ignore effect resist does. But the design philosophy of the game, the way that they want the heroes to work, the energy system to work, the rate they want players to gain catalysts and runes and gear, everything about the way that they want the game to function as the game itself is based on the 15% innate resistance. It's like if you ask me, I can drive from the west coast of the US to the east coast. I tell you no. You start showing my map and calculating stops for gas and sleep saying, see, it can be done. And I tell you yes. But I have a job and other stuff to do, so no, I cannot drive across the country. That's true. That's true. It's not that it can't be done. It's just that, wow, this got like really loud. You need to calm down, sad cowgirls. It's not that it can't be done. That's just the way it's built. It's the way they've designed it. It's the philosophy behind the game. It's all of that combined. So won't do it because they're lazy. I don't necessarily think that it's because they're lazy. Maybe they just don't want to do it. They could have much earlier, right around when this article came out, but decided to double down on what was inherently breaking the game breaking the game's fundamental RPG core mechanics down the line. So not having 15% is an RPG core mechanic. Does anybody have a list of what the RPG core mechanics are? Like, does anybody have a link to what the core mechanics of an RPG are? Because I would like to read those, because I was unaware that not having a 15% chance to fail something was a core mechanic of an RPG. I have a master's in core RPG philosophy. True, you play a role in a game. Yeah, ERP is a core mechanic. Actually, that is true in every RPG. There is ERP. That's completely true, and I believe that one. I actually have a bachelor's in RPG ERP design as well. But so now they have to literally do PR gymnastics to defend the flawed logic that they decided to die on a hill for. And by PR gymnastics, this dude just means they said, yeah, we're not going to remove it because it's a core, it's part of the game. Now, I don't know about you, but if that is gymnastics, I am a gold medal gymnast. I'm just going to throw that out there. If saying, yeah, we're just not going to remove it because that's just the way we designed it. If that is PR gymnastics, I'm a fucking Olympic medal, gold medal gymnast. I am the best because I can tell people all the time, yeah, man, that's just how it is, dude. That is PR gymnastics right there. Yeah, man, yeah, we ain't changing it, dude. That's just, no, that's just how we designed it. Sucks to suck. Well, can you remove it? No. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. See, I knew it. I knew it was coming. So that's mental gymnastics to defend a flawed logic system that they decided to die on a hill for. They're lazy and incompetent. Why do you think 90% of their development goes into moving buttons around and creating web-based events? There's zero talent left at the studio. Even every single new character design is almost 90% of the another user's template. While I see the whole need to White Knight, you can't defend their claim. This was too hard. And then subsequently watch them do nothing but bleed profit from it for actual years. It's beyond the inane to claim anything but at this point. There's zero talent left at the studio. There's none. No talent whatsoever because this guy knows every person who's there. They're lazy and incompetent. This is too hard. Did they actually say it was too hard? Hold on, I want to hold this point. Did they say it was too hard in this interview? We're conscious of the initial playing as a result. It became the game now. It is difficult to delete the 15% resist itself. They didn't say it's too hard. They said that it's difficult because it is part of the ingrained game from the beginning. So deleting it now would be difficult because, well, it is. Because it's been there from the beginning, so they have to rework everything. Thing is, nobody's asking them to do it for RTA. Hell, plenty of folks argue that 15% in PvP is absolutely necessary. But it's also necessary for PvE. But is it also necessary for PvE? Is it necessary to hard code your optimized team to fail 15% of the time? Yeah, I agree. For some people, anything that seems difficult is a challenge that they don't want to face. Nothing in this game is the fault of the coders or QA folks. It's always management putting constraints on them. Yes, I completely agree. We don't know how the unit engine works. We can say nothing about it. That's true. Yeah, we don't know how the engine works at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody is going to argue that it needs to be there for. And that's the thing, right? This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the problem that I was talking about earlier. Where if you try to defend one thing, if you try to go, look, man, this is what they designed from the very beginning. So what you're saying is that you think 15% is perfectly fine and that the coders and everybody who's fucking lazy and should just have all their jobs severed and they should be strung up in the streets. You think that all of them are perfectly fine, and you also hate free-to-play players and you wish that all of us would just die every time that we even woke up in the morning. Is that what you're trying to say? And you're like, what are you even talking about right now? Like, what are you even saying? Like, look, man, if they say that they can't remove it or they don't want to remove it, then that is what it is, man. You complain about it's not going to make any fucking difference. Also, yeah, nobody is as, oh, actually, no, you're wrong. Mirrodin, you are 100% wrong, because literally people in this same thread are asking them to remove it for RTA. People literally are asking this. So when you say that nobody's asking them to do this, you can't even use that argument, right? Because like, you'll have people when it comes to talking about like nerfs, right? You'll have people that'll say everybody's fine with no compensation. They just want nerfs. Well, you're wrong, because you can't speak for everybody. You can't speak for everybody at all. You can't even speak for the majority of people. You can speak for the minority of people, that is you and the people that you know directly or that you have seen that go, yeah, I don't mind if they nerf without compensation. Like, I have seen people literally in this thread that do want it gone for RTA. They do want it gone for everything else. So you can't say stuff like this. This is disingenuous right here. Because yeah, people are asking for that. Now, I do think that, you know, most people would be there. I can't imagine too many people other than Careless, just because Careless wants to be contrarian, that would be against them removing 15% for PvE. Like, I can't imagine somebody being like, oh my God, dude, they removed 15% for PvE. This is absolutely unacceptable. I can't believe that they did this. This takes away all of the skill and all of the challenge of the content. And without the 15%, how am I going to, yeah, this is bullshit. Typical Careless. Yeah, 100%. By the way, anybody who's watching the video, I don't mean that seriously. Careless is a bro. Like, don't. Careless just sometimes comes through and he's like, okay, so, but for real, devil's advocate here. What if I do hate free-to-play players? And I'm like, man, that's crazy, Careless. That's crazy, dude. Dimdred, you sure like to call other people lazy despite spending your whole day playing video games and posting on social media. You and everyone else choose to play the game from day one knowing that it was a mechanic in the game. Did you only realize you hated it months later? Like it or not, that's the foundational principle of the game that the game was designed around, and they've always said so. It's not incumbent on them to redesign their fundamental philosophy of the game years after the fact. The same way that I can pick up a game today and decide its gameplay is bad, its mechanics are bad, its art style is bad, I can then drop said game and walk away. I have no reasonable grounds to incessantly complain to the game that I hate, that its style and it needs to change, that I hate its style and it needs to change. I knew going in what it was, so I either take it or I leave it. Completely agree. Big round of applause. Fuck yeah, Drozen, actually fucking putting this dude in his place. You pick this game up, you know everything about the game. You know what they're about. You know the mechanics, and you continue to play the game, and then bitch about it. Like, just go do something else, man. If this is the game, if this is not the game that you want to play, then go play something else, man. This game does not need to change its fundamental core aspects just to fit a person on stove. How will Drozen come back from this? Dave Potato dropping the fire, dropping the actual A-bomb onto Drozencraft. Is he for real on God, or is he bussing? He's not bussing. He's sussing right now, right? That's the proper. Is he sussing for real? Drozen is a sussy baka right now. Am I doing that right, Frost? Did I do that right? Is that how I'm supposed to use that? So they're adamant about sticking to their design principles. This is a die-hard feature they will never compromise on. When they've abandoned all other principles relating to fairness, balance, accessibility, and accountability, when their actions have proven time and time again that they're only in this in recent years for the quick buck, and any corrective actions have failed to address the underlying issues pointed out by a passionate fan base that want the game to succeed. Well, that's a weird hill to die on, but okie dokie. Guess we'll just take it or leave it then. Why bother complaining against such a principled company? They have abandoned everything, chat. Fairness? Fuck it. Accessibility? Fuck that. Balance? Out the window. Accountability? Get fucked. They are accountable to no man. The only person that can judge them is God. And from where they stand, they see no gods from where they are. Also, who in 2022 uses the term okie dokie? How passive aggressive, middle-aged white soccer mom do you have to be? Okie dokie, sugar. Yeah, okie dokie, hun. Cringe. Wait, I do? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Bashiri. Bashiri is a middle-aged soccer mom, so it's all just in character. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Anyways, Dave Potato. You forget that people like him are regularly employed to make posts like this, usually as a side to being a CM or YouTuber. So while we are lazy ones here, his posts are him at work. So yeah, he's being obtuse on purpose because he literally has to. The logic, reason, and literal years of proverbial evidence don't surmount the almighty dollar in the end. Dimdrid literally called this dude a paid shill. Literally called this man a paid shill. Oh, you have an argument against me? Yeah, that's probably because you're paid. You're probably a shill. How's that Smilegate boot taste, you bootlicker? How much are they paying you to make this post right now? Dimdrid, I'll tell you what, I wish they paid me, man. I wish they paid me. Drozen responds, you believe it's unfair, unbalanced, inaccessible? Their design principle is that this contributes to a fair, balanced, and accessible experience. You are presuming that they've abandoned certain principles because you don't like the way they're going about it. You are arguing with them over an opinion. An inherently unwinnable argument. That's right, where do I apply for the position of paid shill? Probably would make more than I do streaming. I would be on those forum posts all the time calling people out like, what do you mean? Smilegate literally saved my puppy one time. My puppy was drowning and Smilegate director Yuna came out, literally jumped in the water and saved my fucking puppy. Ever since then, I've pulled 5 stars every day. Smilegate is literally the best company in the world. What do you mean? What do you mean? Can I have my $5 now? Thank you very much, Director Yuna. I love you. You with your little bunny ears on, you're so cute. I keep seeing these contradictory arguments that they're this super greedy company, yet they aren't doing stuff that will get people to spend more money. That's logically inconsistent and dumb. Are they the greatest company on earth? No, not even close. Have they made some bad decisions? Absolutely. But this community, or at least some of its most vocal elements, seem to think that just because they can spout a random idea that they and a few others think is gold, that a dev team has to run around and do it. This passionate fan base tends to come up with many deeply flawed ideas that are worse than anything else in the game, and overblow any issue into some terminal event. Dimdrid, I would love it if somebody paid me to sit here all day and explain to you why half the nonsense that you come up with is in fact nonsense. But I, unfortunately, have a real job where I deal with folks like you in the real world constantly. Folks whose own perceptions and narrow window into an issue lead to a fabrication of reality because it's so hard to believe that someone else might have a valid opinion, alienate, alternate to your own, which is a shame because when you do have reasonable ideas, you tend to bury it in a mountain of unnecessary vitriol and ad hominem attacks because you lack the ability to interact otherwise. Get fucked, bro. Absolutely destroyed. Everything to you is a 5-alarm fire. And when you don't get what you want, it's because everyone else is lazy or incompetent. That's not how real life is. And me, Drozencraft, I'm cognizant enough to see that. But sure, I'm some secret Smilegate plant. You know, whatever gets you more likes on Stove, I get. Dude, I am so happy that we have started reading these. This is awesome. And you guys say that I can't post self-suck ghost for this kind of stuff. What does that mean? And you guys say I can't post the self-suck ghost for this kind of stuff. Are you able to not compliment yourself when you post? Or what? I'm still right regardless of if you like me or not. I thought I made that very clear time and time again. Also, why are you getting mad that no one likes your bad take? Who cares about likes? Cringe as shit. Dimdrid, just dropping the mic. Bro, who cares? Who cares about likes, dude? You're cringe as shit, bro. I know that Drozen wrote out a very well thought out burn here, you know, telling him that, you know, he wasn't a shill. That, you know, he has to deal with people who are not cognizant of their own failings. But bro, why are you getting mad that no one likes your bad takes? I'm fucking right. You're wrong. You're cringe as shit, dude. Get fucked, Drozen. How is he ever going to come back from this? I don't know, but we'll find out at some point. At some point, Drozen is going to come back. He's going to roast Dimdrid. I do not agree that the 15% ER is okay in World Arena. See, literally, okay, look, okay, I do not agree that the 15% innate effect resist is okay in World Arena. Let's just scroll back up here real quick. The thing is, nobody is asking them to do it for RTA. Literally right here, Mikame is literally asking for that. Hold on. Let me just scroll right up here real quick. That took like 3 seconds. Nobody's asking them to do it for RTA, except for this guy. Except for this dude right here. Drozen's like, hey bro, you are kind of dumb. And Dimdred's like, no, you mom. You mom dumb. You mom dumb. You dumb. Nobody likes you. You cringe as shit, bro. And then he just walks away. And you're like, oh, okay. 15% innate or effect resist is not effect resist. Innate effect resist is just RNG. Nerfing innate effect resist is nerfing the RNG. And making the innate effect resist nerf is not equivalent to asking for an ER nerf. One, if your Soul Weaver or tank or whatever has any sort of ER, innate effect resist will not benefit you at all. That's not true. Since innate effect resist takes place only when you do not build any effect resist. In short, innate effect resist greatly rewards those who do not build effect resist. Guess who or which team comps don't build effect resist? That's right. That this also technically means that you are a 15% gamer. I mean, I'm a 5% gamer. Just dual attack, dude. It's just that easy. Innate effect resist is bad for everyone. Your sleep, stun, provoke will be affected equally by innate effect resist. Just as the opposite party, when I say equally, it's not the same case as innate effect resist you once. You can expect to innate effect resist me as once as well. No, it's RNG. Innate effect resist is bad. 15% is bad for everyone. Your sleep, stun, provoke will be affected equally by the 15%. Just as the opposite party, when I say equally, it is not the same case as 15% you once, so you can expect to 15% me once as well. No, it's RNG. What? Okay, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, it is RNG, dude. I mean, that is literally the whole thing from the get-go, is that it is 15%. I understand that some people like the random factor, so to start just effing make it reduce it to 5%. Besides, World Arena does not consume energy. I don't see why not, S Smilegate. Wait, what? Because it doesn't consume energy, it should be reduced? Equal randomness, not equal outcomes, yeah. Couldn't they make something like if the caster has 70% more effectiveness, it ignores effect resistant hunts? What's the point of 15% in PvE? Honestly, it's literally just a waste of time and frustration for no reason. Yeah, we already went over that. Hold on, I'm invested in this Drozen Dimdrid drama here. Like I need to see if he responded. Like I need to see if there is a response here. No. Damn it. Damn it. He got burnt so bad by the cringiest shit. Yeah. Let me be frank. Smilegate wants to slow you down. Smilegate wants you to feel frustrated with your progress. Smilegate wants to manipulate you to buy the packs to speed up your progress. Buy the packs. You know, there's never been a time where I got 15%ed in hunts and I was like, dude, you know what? If I just bought the packs, I wouldn't get 15%ed. I would just not get 15%ed if I just bought the packs, dude. Buy the leaf packs. That's gonna slow me down. The only packs that this can actually be referenced to is the equipment packs. Like that's literally it. Like that's all it is. This game's core design behind all RNG. Nobody benefits but Smilegate. That's true. For every time I get 5% dual attacked in RTA, Smilegate gets $1. So what he's saying is if I don't want to get 15%, I just buy the gear pack. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want to get 15%ed in RTA, just buy the gear pack. Yeah, every time you get 15%ed in a hunt and you feel frustrated, just buy the gear pack, and then your hunts are just fine, dude. Yeah, like you literally just if you buy the catalyst packs, I'm pretty sure you dual attack more. You get a buff that your dual attacks happen more often. That's true. It's true and real. I almost guarantee you that somebody probably thinks that is actually a thing. You said the quiet part out loud. I mean, yeah, that's the business model of all gotchas, but this game takes it to a shameless, altogether too transparent new height. At least pretend that you care about the player's Smilegate. What gotcha game actually pretends to care about his players? Like, is there Grand Blue Fantasies? Probably about it, right? There's not too many mobile games that are like, you players, you're so fucking good, dude. We love you. We love you so much. If it weren't for you, we would not have another yacht. That's just what it is, dude. Funny thing is, they're shooting themselves in the foot with this. You know, you overdid it when even the whales start feeling the frustration, get tired of the endless RNG bullcrap, and start to leave. That's right. The whales that have been playing since day one, they finally realized after 3.5 years, damn, 15%. I didn't land my defense break in Banshee 13. Fuck this game. I hate this game, dude. I'm so tired of it. Yes, I know that in Banshee, in Wyvern, C13, A13, I've missed defense breaks in the past. A lot of times. I've missed them so many times when I wasn't paying attention to my screen. And then I come back and I said, man, dude, bro, how did I even lose that? And then I didn't pay attention to the next run because I really didn't care that much about why I lost it. Because I just ran it again. Oh shit, I must not have landed my defense break. But this time right now, I am so mad. Yes, true. Brother Stone quit E7 because he got 15%ed in Banshee. Careless quit E7 because he got 15%ed in Wyvern the other day. He messaged me and he said, Shogun, I can't believe it finally happened to me. It's happened before in the past, but I wasn't paying attention. I finally saw it with my own eyes. I was running Wyvern and I went to go defense break and it said resisted. How can I continue to play this game? How can I continue to play a game where I'm resisted on Wyvern? I didn't lose any energy and it just ran it again. I can't keep doing this. I just can't keep doing this, Shogun. And I said, Careless, I understand. I hope that you find what it is that you're looking for in the future. I really hope that, you know, that when you find the place where you don't get 15% that you're happy. But I understand that you need to quit because of the 15%. I get it. I understand, Careless. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you. God, this music is so fucking good for this moment right now. This is literally the best music that could have been playing for this story. People are going to see Careless in chat and they're going to be like, bro, are you okay? If Smo were here right now, it wouldn't be Smo's mad. It'd be Smo's sad. That's right. Even though we're heckin' Big Smo. Smo's mad. But now he's sad. Because he got 15%ed. Big Smo been more like Big Sad, that's true. Epic 7 has literally been shooting itself in the foot since day one. Since that's when the 15% was in the game. They were like, you know what? I know we have a 10-year plan, but we are just going to continuously shoot ourselves in the foot by having 15% in the game. Skinner box is a more commonly known. I literally have no idea what this is supposed to mean. What does that have? That's nothing to do with Skinner box, though. It's just Smilegate copying other games' designs. Summoner's War without knowing the reason why. To Smilegate logic, they want everything to slow down. So we all don't progress the game too fast, where soon it gets bored. The problem is, we get slowed down too hard. And it is both even bored anyway, Keck W. You want perfect gear with perfect rolls for your dream hero? Farm it like a chore for their 10-year plan. You want your ML hero for your 3 years worth? Here, have these 15% and get nothing, lol W. Skinner box is a psych experiment on animals. Interesting, I'll have to check that out. 15% and get nothing, lol W, despite their intention that want you to meet the so-called various heroes of Epic 7. E7 state now are so pathetic, not because of their player, but their absolute disconnect of the company and their own player base. Does anyone remember when they got caught stealing assets from Battle Chaser's Night War? Nothing is worse than plagiarizing to the artist. Be inspired all day long, but they have a history of uncreative squatting on their IP. That was one time with like one thing. Is this guy really bringing that up for World Arena? I mean, it sucked. It was pretty bad for them. But like, bro, bringing up some stuff from like a really, really long time ago for your stuff here. That's wild. But this was all in response to the reason why 15% resistance is in the game. The worst company ever. The worst company to ever exist.